Towers that are similar to each other. Musketeer garrisons and golden longbow archers. I am sure many of you have noticed the similarity between musketeer garrisons from Kingdom Rush 1 and the golden longbow archers from Kingdom Rush Origins. Apart from being archer towers, they do not have a lot of similarity in the way they look, but when we look into the way they work and their abilities, there are a lot of similarities. Also, there are some differences. Let's look into their similarities first. The attack speed of both towers are slow to medium. They like to take their time and do a good amount of damage to their target compared to their counterparts arcane archers and rangers hideout. These two towers are quite slow, but they can do a lot more damage when they attack. These two towers can cover a large area around them. In my opinion, there are no other towers which can cover such large areas when it comes to the basic attack. And apart from those, they both have an insta-kill ability. And when they do the insta-kill, we can see a sticker called headshot. The main difference they have is their second ability, when the golden longbow can mark the enemies, and they receive more damage from all attack. The musketeers has a shrapnel shot which explodes on touching the target, and can do an area damage. The next towers have more similarity in their looks, and when it comes to the abilities they don't have much similarity. We have Paladins from Kingdom Rush 1 and Knights Templar from Frontiers. Paladins are considered as one of the best Barrack tower, and Knights Templar is considered as one of the worst, but when it comes to the looks, attack style, and weapons, they have a lot of similarity. But when it comes to the skills, Paladins are way superior to the Knights. Let's see their similarities. Both of them cannot do ranged attacks, so they both are completely helpless against flying enemies. They both uses a big sword, and they have strong armor. They both have skills which helps them to increase their health, and most importantly, the purpose of these towers are to stall the enemies for longer time, so that other towers or hero can destroy the enemy. When I saw the Templars for the first time, I thought they will be as good as the Paladins, but soon I realized they are not even half good. What do you think? The next set of towers are Tesla 104 from Kingdom Rush 1, and the Dark Forge, which is a special tower from Kingdom Rush Frontiers. They do not have much similarity when it comes to the way they look, but when it comes to the way they work and the way they attack, they are almost identical, except the fact that the Dark Forge has Frankie, who is almost like a hero, and Frankie can fight enemies and do area damage. On the other hand, Tesla has another ability to do area damage. But we know both towers use high voltage electricity and can attack both flying and walking enemies, can do area damage, and can attack multiple enemies by their ability called supercharged bolts. Both these towers can attack up to 6 enemies at a time, and if we look carefully, we can see a Tesla unit inside the Dark Forge. The Big Bertha from Kingdom Rush 1 and Rocket Riders from Kingdom Rush Vengeance is the next set of similar towers. I think most people won't agree with me on this one, but let me show you how surprisingly similar these two towers are. Both of them are artillery towers, and their attack speed is slow to medium. They both do area damage. The biggest similarity is their special abilities. Both of them can send a big explosive which will explode in air and break down into 3 to 5 pieces, and then do a big area damage. In Big Bertha, it's called the cluster launcher, and when it comes to the Rocket Rider, it's called defective engines, which explodes mid-air and launches 5 debris which can do area damage. Another similarity is their ability to send a missile which has bigger range. But when it comes to Big Bertha, the range of the missile is very high. It can follow the enemy to very long distance, almost like the rockets from Battle Mecha. The missiles from Rocket Rider has lesser range, and they are called nitro boosters. It's practically a rocket which has a booster that enables it to cover longer distance. Dwarf from Frontiers and Melting Furnace from Vengeance have a lot of similarities when it comes to the way they look, the way they attack, and even one of their special abilities. They are both artillery towers which can be used for destroying large group of enemies. They are both completely helpless against flying enemies. They both have a special ability which enables them to burn the path and put fire on enemies. The main difference they have is the insta-kill ability of Dwarf, which the malting furnace lacks. I think this is the part where most people are going to disagree with me. I strongly believe there is a lot of similarity between these two towers. The Battle Mecha from Frontiers and Goblin War Zeppelin from Vengeance. When it comes to the way these towers look, there is absolutely zero similarity. One is a flying tower, and the other one is a robot walked on the ground. But look at their attacking style. And these are the only two towers which we can move from one place to another apart from the Barrack towers. Both these are artillery towers. Their basic attack is throwing explosives almost non-stop. Then comes their biggest similarity, which is leaking oil, which slows down enemies. And they do have differences when it comes to their other abilities. When the Battle Mecha sends missiles, the Zeppelin sends a goblin in a parachute. I don't think many of you will agree with my theory, but please let me know your view on the comment section. Thank you for watching.